Hey, Ted here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin with Elliott Wave Theory. A couple of advertisements here at the start. I finally completed the Elliott Wave and RSI Advanced course, so if you want to master the RSI and want to learn how it can be utilized properly with Elliott Wave Theory, check out the course on Udemy. I've also started Counter Trend Capital with few expert traders that will be paid Discord group. Currently the Discord is free, so you can check it out if you're interested. And lastly, if you want to educate yourself and support me, you can take a look at Patreon, where you can find Elliott Wave Basics course, access to weekly live streams and extra content overall. Thank you for your support. Let's get into the charts next. Now here we are on 4 hour time frame on Bitcoin charts. Again, we had a very impulsive move from the lows, having this as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 complete possibly, or this would be a 3 and this would be 4 and 5, which is still my primary idea. Again, the fifth of the previous third, or the third wave ending, could be in any of these highs. There is definitely a count to be had on any of them, so I'm not going to be going too detailed into which one of these it should be or which I favor at this point. The only thing that I want to be talking about today is this more local structure here. So we had a structure coming down as a potential ABC or a WXY. Again, it favored a very corrective count coming down from the highs that we had around 24k. We had this coming down as a three-way structure into these lows here. It was very corrective. We were hitting the 1.236 extension target here, and again that is more corrective, and that is the reason why I don't prefer this being a third wave. Exact same as we had on the very large structure coming from the 69k highs. Exactly the same structure, or well, scenario, yeah. Of course, there is a possibility that this would be labeled as a third, then this would be a wave 4 and 5. This fifth wave can definitely be labeled in as a diagonal, so there is that chance that this is again a fifth wave. How does this fit? Again, is another question. We do have this divergence here, again giving us that confidence that that could be a thing. Now, there is of course a possibility that this is an expanded flat like this. It is extending quite a bit beyond the 2-to-1 extension of this first move here. Or if we want to be more bearish and say that this was the fifth of the whole structure coming from the lows, this would be again the wave 1 of something larger, or wave A at least, giving a structure like this. So those are the more bearish scenarios for that move. Again, I would be looking for some kind of retracement upwards for sure, before any kind of continuation downwards, even on the bearish scenarios. Now, we had again also these more bullish scenarios where this was again that three-way structure into the lows, and then we would need to explain these kind of structures here. We had the possibility of having this as some kind of diagonal, as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not the best. Then if we are looking at a lower time frame here, we'd be looking for this as 3, 3, and then we'd be looking for a 5-way move. And this was definitely a possibility here, and then we would be looking for higher prices. Again, this was a good opportunity going long against these lows. We have now taken out the lows, so that structure is now invalidated, and this is not a start of anything. So this is not a 5-way move. Instead, again, we had talked about the possibility of the other scenario where this was some kind of three-way structure into these highs, or we would be creating a structure like this where that would be a three-way structure here, and we would be getting a pair here. So again, a couple of different options. Again, here it's not clear because again we cleared the highs here on RSI, so again favors the third wave possibility again, or three-way structure more. Again, as mentioned on the more bearish counts, this can definitely be labeled in a diagonal, so there is a chance that this would be some kind of structure going downwards. However, if we want to be having this as a three-way structure, being a start of something, and this not being the fifth wave, we would have to have this as an ABC as well, and then we would be looking for a partner leg for this structure upwards, like so. However, this structure here seems quite deep already, so I'm not really favoring that too much. If we are looking at smaller time frames here, for especially this structure here, it looks very decent as a three-way structure on its own. This definitely can be labeled in three waves like so, and then three-way connector basically in here, and that is exactly what we have here on RSI, a three-way structure. Of course, we do have this end here, which would be giving us, let's get rid of that one here. Let's take a look at the extensions here. I think it was pretty close to the 236. Yeah, pretty close. Not quite, and this was closer to the 1-to-1 here. 0.618, sorry. Okay, I remember it was closer to the 1-to-1. Okay, yeah, did not really offer too good of a trade here, to be honest. But yeah, that is the explanation how I would see this at the moment. A three-way structure here, three ways, and then we'd be looking for a partner leg for this structure over here upwards. At this point, we have already hit this as a three-way structure, so there is a chance that we would be creating a connector here before a continuation upwards to get a bit larger structure like this one here, going a bit higher. I definitely want to be taking out this high here, but we already had quite an impulsive start here. So we could be coming down and taking out these previous lows here if people are getting long here, so they would be getting wrecked here again before continuation to the upside, taking the liquidity that we have here. We also have a fair value gap here around the 22.17k all the way up to 22.4k. So again, that would probably be the target where we would be looking for this to go to. At the moment, I'm still looking for more bullishness in the charts at the moment. However, I can't really get this to be working with me with this WXY count unless we are creating a connector wave structure here to create this kind of structure, and then we'd be looking to pivot downwards. At that point, again, if we break through these lows that we had here from the previous wave structure lows or previous wave forms lows, then I would almost look this as the top of a fifth wave. And of course, we can be continuing higher, but at that point, again, this is definitely a possibility where we have a double zigzag here or a bit more complex structure overall. For the more impulsive count, again, there is a chance, of course, that this would be a start of something. This local structure here, if we check that out again. But I would definitely want to be seeing us take out the previous wave 4 highs here, or alleged wave 4 highs, as that would give us a bit more confidence about this being bullish. At the moment, the only thing that I can see here, which would be some kind of more bullish structure, would be some kind of diagonal in here. It is not really good looking. This definitely feels like three waves, so that is again giving us the sense that, okay, diagonal is the only bullish or multi-way structure that we can be having in play here. And this could be probably, again, creating another three-way structure getting back to these previous highs, so we can't have a normal impulse wave structure, and again giving us more that corrective look overall, and then one more high before a bit downwards, and then we would be getting this. I would be hesitant to play this unless we see a divergence here between third and fifth, getting that drop downwards, and then we would be, or at least I would be looking for long setups here. I'm still on the long on Bitcoin, but I'm also on the short. I've tried to get in on these a couple times now, and I've stopped getting stopped out. I put my stops and profits here as well, before we took out these lows as well, because I did not really like this structure as the start of something. But yeah, that is the game plan for me for today, and probably tomorrow. Maybe this is going to be taking a bit of time. I'm not sure. Probably today I would expect this to be playing out if it does. But yeah, that is all I got for today. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes and comments on this video. And if you want to learn more, check out the Patreon and Discord on the description below. Check out CTC as well for any kind of signals and learning opportunities there as well. See you on the next video. Bye bye.